Aloha Scorpio and welcome to Kamaboko Tarot. Mahalo nui loa for joining me. Scorpio, we're going to be doing a reading for the week of January 9th, 2023. And I'm just going to go ahead and get the cards set up here. I do have 5 cards already out. These are from the January 2023 monthly reading for the sign of Scorpio. You do have the 10 of Bows, responsibility, 7 of Bows, clearance, the 10 of Vessels, happiness, the Hooded Man, and the 10 of Arrows, instruction. So those are all from the Wildwood Tarot deck. I am going to be drawing 5 cards as well for this particular reading, and these are all from the the Gilded Tarot. All right, so you do have the Page of Pentacles, King of Wands, Queen of Cups, Temperance, and Page of Swords. So a lot of court cards here, majority of them, 4 out of 5 in regards to court cards. So it is interesting. We can kind of take 2 paths here, Scorpio. We can either think of it as these are individuals that perhaps you may be dealing with this particular week, or it could be just the energies that they kind of represent. So just kind of looking at it here all together, it's kind of interesting because I wonder if, I'm kind of like drawn to the Queen of Cups here. Queen of Cups is someone that is very intuitive, someone that has a lot of deep emotional understanding, could definitely have a high EQ or emotional intelligence. And I feel like this is you here, Scorpio. And it's interesting because you do have kind of like an opposite type of sign here, the King of Wands and energy and element, I should say, fire versus cups, which could be water. And they are opposite types of energy. So I wonder if you are maybe dealing with someone that has the King of Wands type of energy, very entrepreneurial, maybe outspoken, someone that is a go-getter here. And I wonder if perhaps there is some kind of friction between you two here, because they're not necessarily looking eye to eye if you kind of look at the layout of the cards. So I feel like there's perhaps maybe a disconnect here going on with you, and these 2 court cards are really drawing my attention in regards that these represent individuals. And the other ones don't necessarily make me feel that. It's more of the energies that are coming through. So there is the Page of you have 2 pages. So pages are kind of like those individuals that are very curious or just starting out, kind of like exploratory type of energies here. Page of Pentacles is someone that's very studious, and Page of Swords is someone that's very curious. So I wonder if there is energies in regards to curiosity and being astute in regards to perhaps work or life here, home life and whatnot. So there could be, one of you could be having different type of approaches here. Like, let's say, for example, you're kind of thinking a little bit more on the reason side with the Page of Swords or the curiosity, and it's not necessarily jiving well with the Page of Pentacles and King of Wands type of energy. That is like, let's say, for example, someone that wants to do X, and here are the steps to get X completed, but perhaps maybe they are just not grounded in reasoning or logical thinking here. What I will say, though, is even though there are these kind of dualities or different opposing type of energies, the Temperance card is showing up, which is fantastic, because the Temperance card, even though it's a major arcana card and doesn't necessarily represent an individual, what it can represent is kind of like these external factors that are perhaps kind of molding and transmuting these 2 energies into something that is a lot more compatible and something that is a lot more productive, I would say, for this particular situation. So I guess the the feeling and the thought that I'm kind of getting here for you, Scorpio, is to really kind of broaden your horizon, broaden your mind, keep it open for possibilities, because even though perhaps you may not necessarily be on the same page as another individual, or it could be in regards to a concept or an idea, or perhaps a process in place that is being proposed. Let's say, for example, keep an open mind, and I feel like the universe will be able to give you kind of a clear answer on how these two things can be melded and put together. So, really like this here for you, Scorpio. So, hopefully, you enjoy your week of January 9th, 2023. And until next time, Malama Pono and Ahui Ho.